I'm Yeshi Dorji, and today I'll be presenting an analysis of New Zealand using Macken's style of country analysis. We'll explore various dimensions of New Zealand, including its political, economic, social, and technological factors, and conclude with a future outlook based on current trends. New Zealand is known for its vivid landscapes, unique biodiversity, and progressive policies, but it also faces challenges in economic growth, international trade, and social issues. Through this presentation, I aim to provide an insightful overview of New New Zealand's position in the global landscape. Let's begin with a broad overview of New Zealand. Located in the southwestern Pacific Ocean, New Zealand consists of two main islands and has a population of approximately 5 million people. Its capital city is Wellington, and its largest urban center is Auckland. Economically, New Zealand is classified as a high-income country. It has a GDP of around 250 billion US dollars, with key sectors including agriculture, tourism, and increasingly technology. Its main exports are dairy products, meat, and wool, reflecting its strong agricultural base. However, the economy has become more diversified over time. The industries such as film, digital media, and renewable energy gaining prominence. New Zealand is also renowned for its sustainability efforts and its clean green image, which plays a crucial role in its tourism industry. Politically, New Zealand operates as a stable parliamentary democracy and constitutional monarchy with strong rule of law and low levels of corruption. Its political institutions are transparent and have a long history of progressive policies, including being the first country to grant women the right to vote. Moving on to the political dimension, New Zealand is known for its stable and transparent government. It consistently ranks high in global governance and human rights. The country's political system is a mixed member proportional representation, allowing for a balance between major and minor political parties. In recent years, New Zealand's political leadership under Prime Minister Ardern has focused on issues like climate change, social equity, and indigenous rights. New Zealand's commitment to the Treaty of Waitangi has also been a cornerstone of its political landscape, highlighting efforts to address historical injustices faced by the people. Internationally, New Zealand maintains strong diplomatic relationships, particularly with Australia, China, and the United States, while playing an active role in global forums like the United Nations and WTO, which stands for World Trade Organization. However, its geopolitical influence is somewhat limited to its small size and remote location. On the economic front, New Zealand has a highly developed market economy that is heavily dependent on international trade. Its primary trading partners include China, Australia, and the United States. Excuse me. The country has leveraged free trade agreements such as the Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership to especially to enhance its global trading position. One of New Zealand's major economic advantages in its agricultural industry, which accounts for a significant portion of exports. The dairy sector, led by Fonterra, is a world leader in production and exportation. However, the country's reliance on agriculture makes it vulnerable to fluctuations in global commodity prices and climate-related risks. Furthermore, New Zealand's geographic isolation increases the cost of imports and exports, which can affect its comprehensiveness in international markets. There is also an increasing focus on transitioning towards a more knowledge-based economy, which with sectors like technology, healthcare, and education becoming uh, key growth areas. The government's effort to invest in innovation, research, and development are aimed at reducing the country's economic reliance on agriculture and tourism. New Zealand's society is known for its cultural diversity and social cohesion. The population is made up of from different backgrounds, such as European descent, Pacific Islanders, and now there is a growing Asian community. The country takes pride in its multiculturalism and has a strong tradition of inclusive social policies. However, there are challenges when it comes to addressing social inequality. The people continues to face higher rates of poverty, unemployment, and health issues compared to the general population. This means it's what I'm trying to say is that um, there is a part of people from Maori, the place in New Zealand. So um, they continue to face higher rates of poverty, unemployment compared to the general population of New Zealand. This disparity has prompted the government to implement targeted policies and aimed at improving outcomes for indigenous communities. New Zealand is also known for its high quality of life, ranking well in areas such as healthcare, education, and personal safety. The country has made significant strides in gender equality and LGBTQ plus rights, which further solidifies the um, reputation of the country as a progressive nation. Next, we'll be talking about the technological factors. New Zealand is increasingly recognized for its technological innovation and entrepreneurship. The tech sector is one of the fastest growing industries, contributing significantly to the country's GDP. Areas such as software development and renewable energy technologies are becoming prominent in New Zealand's economic landscape. The government has in put in place initiatives to support innovation, such as the New Zealand Innovation Strategy, which aims to make the country a hub for high-tech industries. Moreover, the country has a strong digital infrastructure with widespread access to high-speed internet and increasing use of digital services. However, New Zealand's small domestic market can be a limitation for tech companies, which often need to look globally to scale up. Nevertheless, the country's reputation for being a clean, green, and tech-savvy nation continues to attract global investment and talent. Now, to summarize New Zealand's position, let's quickly review a SWOT analysis, SWOT, where S stands for strength. Now, when we look at the strengths of the country, we see political stability, high quality agricultural exports, strong environmental focus, and innovation in tech sectors. W, which stands for weaknesses, we see geographic, as we talked about, geographic isolation, over reliance on agriculture, which is, you know, vulnerable, social inequality among some of the communities, like I've mentioned a place named Maori, where people face significant unemployment issues compared to the general population of New Zealand. Opportunities, growth in tech and renewable energy sectors, potential for more diversified trade partnerships, and lastly, threats. When we look at the threats to the country's GDP or the country, we see climate change risks affecting agriculture, global market volatility, and potential social unrest due to inequality. In conclusion, New Zealand is a country that balances economic growth with environmental sustainability and social equity. While it has its challenges, such as geographic isolation and social inequality. Now, when I say social inequality, it does not mean that there is a fast, I mean, like, it does not apply generally, but in some of the communities, as I mentioned earlier, which is Maori and a community in New Zealand where people face unemployment issues and some social inequalities. So yeah, also it's strong governance. These are some challenges, and also diverse economy and focus on innovation position it well for the future. Looking ahead, New Zealand's emphasis on clean technology and sustainability could become a key factor which could lead for which could take an initiative for the future economic success of the country, especially in a world increasingly focused on addressing climate change. However, to fully capitalize on these opportunities, it will need to continue investing in innovation and addressing the social disparities within its population, because by investing in innovation, it could help develop entrepreneurship, which would also encourage more private sectors to develop, and with the support given by the government of New Zealand, it could encourage people to bring up with such initiatives which could greatly contribute to the country's GDP, and by addressing the social disparities within the population, as I mentioned, under the social factors, where even though the society practices multiculturalism, there is a wide range of people who also faces social inequalities. So by addressing these disparities, the country may increase its pace to its higher success. Thank you for listening to my presentation. I hope you found this analysis of New Zealand both informative and insightful. Thank you so much for listening.